Okay, now this thing, it feels like it's almost seized up. I mean, it's a few years old, but hasn't been used all that much. Let's get a little bit of fuel into it. I dumped some mixed gas down into the spark plug. Wow, they don't even leave you enough room to get the spark plug in and out. Yeah, there's not that many hours on this thing. And before this, I had a used Husqvarna, and I had it for years and years and years before it finally gave up. Right now I'm trying to get the fuel to go up inside this little pumpy ball thing, and it's not doing it. Not at all. Let's see if it'll even fire. Okay, it does fire. Okay, so without tearing this thing completely apart, I'm kind of limited as to what I can do. I can clean the air filter. Usually that helps. I sanded the spark plug down. It made it look brand new again, but I mean, what I should do is go buy one for $2, but I'm just too far from town to do that. If I was in town, yeah, but I'm not, so. Okay. There's a point where you just say, where's the starting fluid? I'm at that point. Okay, I highly don't recommend anybody do this but me, because I just don't care. Okay, now the last thing I'm going to try is probably the first thing I should have tried. Watching a YouTube video. YouTube videos are amazing. Now this is in the exhaust, this screen filter here. It doesn't look very clogged on mine, but the video I watched, he just heated it up and got the carbon out of there, and the thing ran. So, come on. I'm using MAP gas. And it looks like it's cleaning it pretty awesomely. It's gonna be too hot to touch for a little while, but okay. Now I'll let that cool off, and we'll throw her back in and give it another try. And in case you're wondering, that's a 16 millimeter. I used a 16 millimeter deep socket. Okay, for some reason I don't have complete confidence that this is gonna work, but if it does, then YouTube videos are amazing and you should watch them. I still think it's to do with this little ball, but let's give that a try. Yeah, it's not usable like this. Okay, see all this stuff sitting here? That's because I'm quite confident that this little thing is gonna change my day. Had to run into town and get one. It's the next step and the cheapest thing. So, I just realized I shouldn't be doing this where I am, because if I lose one of these little screws in the grass, well, then I won't have to do this anymore. You might notice the grass is a little longer, beard's a little grayer. It's been about 3 weeks since the last cut. So I exhausted all the simple options. What did I do? I cleaned the plug, cleaned the air filter, put fresh gas, I pulled out the spark arrestor. I believe that was a 16mm. You've seen it all happen, I think. It was none of that. So what I believe the problem to be is it's the carburetor. It's either a needle valve in the carb or it's leaking somewhere. It's sucking air. The little ball wasn't filling up with fuel, as you noticed, and it wasn't revving up. So I had to order a new part. So I ordered a carburetor. So this is the reason for the 3 weeks later thing. It took 3 weeks to get here. That's an interesting thing about this. It's tiny. They're cute when they're babies, aren't they? It's a Chinese carburetor. After looking online, I originally started looking at carb kits, rebuild kits, and I came across this and I thought it's worth a try. We'll see what happens. But first of all, I'll just show you what comes in this kit, and I'll let you know how much it was. Okay. If you notice me walking funny, well, it's the first time I have been mobile in a week. I have a slip disc, a herniated lumbar disc. If any of you have ever had one, it's kind of painful, but now it's just numb. My whole leg down to my toes on my left side is numb, hence the walking funny. I discovered that I went on the internet, and the internet is just full of people with knowledge. There's hundreds of people that know what they're talking about. There was hundreds of different opinions. With all the symptoms, it's definitely the herniated disc thing. So I most likely won't be putting out too many videos in the next little while. If I do, some of them, like the last one you've seen, is kind of B-roll stuff all put together just to make a video while I was laying down. The videos I do make in the next little while definitely won't have any heavy lifting in them. Okay, I got out of the sun just in time. It is hot out there. So for those of you that just subscribed, thanks, and previously subscribed, thanks. It kind of lets me know I'm not making these for nothing, that somebody's watching, because otherwise I don't know. Anyways, thanks a lot. We'll see you in the next one.